Why Ninth and O? Well, that's kind of a long story, but I'll make it as short as possible. In 2009, we moved from Illinois here to Louisville to go to seminary. Like a good student, we're looking for a new church home here in Louisville, and we ask around people at church or people at school and neighbors, anybody that'll listen. And we were directed to go to this one particular church, and so we did. We went for a while, and turns out that they had all these wonderful things at church. We just couldn't get plugged in. If it wasn't a schedule problem or there were too many people and we were bringing 5 to the group, it was just too much. So one day, out of frustration, I have to go to work that Sunday morning, and my wife decides, well, we're going to try a different church. Now, we had a list that we had, of churches that we had been to previously, and Ninth and O was definitely on the top of that list. Well, drop them off here Sunday morning. I go off to church, come home, and I have to hear about all the wonderful things that had happened that day. My wife met Vanessa, and the very next day, VBS was going on here. And so, without question, my family was here at Ninth and O for VBS. So the next Sunday, we're getting ready and we're coming here to VBS, or we're coming to church, and everybody knows my wife, everybody knows my kids, and nobody knows who I am. And that was fantastic. It was, how do I say it? It was like a hug. We had gotten the hug that we so necessarily needed. So we've been at Ninth and O ever since that Sunday. And we've been here since 2009. Another significant reason is it was about 2011, my wife was diagnosed with cancer. And, it's a horrible, horrible thing to hear. But the church, again, when we needed a hug, they gave us a big, big hug. And they prayed with us. They fed us. They pampered us. They did all the things that we needed. And the Lord provided for us here at Ninth and O. Earlier we were talking, and I said, I have my kids are adults now, and they're off into the world in college and looking for their own churches. And the one church that they use is the benchmark for where they want to start a family and worship the Lord. The benchmark is Ninth and O. So Ninth and O, it's been my church since 2009. And as long as the Lord is willing, it will be my church. Thanks.